はいどうも皆さんこんにちは、こんばんは。KD ゲームズのクリボーです。ということで NBA2K マイキャリアやっていきましょう。ということで、ドラフトですね。ちょっとまだ、これ勝手に決まるんかな今回。わかんねえけど。それはそれでおもろいな、勝手に決まるの。勝手に決まったら逆に嬉しいけどな、俺的に悩んでっから。選べるとかだったら、長考するわ。どうしよっかな。そうなるよね、最初。
Why didn't you get drafted? So that's funny to you?
You notice how all your questions about the result never the work?
It was a simple question.
Why do you think I didn't get drafted? I mean, for real. You tell me.
I know you had 2 knee surgeries in college.
Nah, it's excuses.
You stayed all 4 years.
I wanted to get my degree, try again.
You were captain of your team, conference player of the year, all team
nice
defense.
awards, things I've earned, things I'm actually proud of. But the NBA scouts agenda, I don't care about all that. I mean, sure, you got leadership, character, defensive motor, all that helps, that's real. Think about those other things. Well, what position do I play?
You're a point guard.
Yeah, and with my size, my body frame, can I play anything else? And what about my leaping ability?
You can dunk.
Can I dunk like those good dunkers? The good dunkers you even see at the street games? And is it explosive? A word they love to use.
Okay, so you had some of it, but not all of it.
I mean, from my perspective, no, but from their perspective, yeah. And when a GM goes on record and says, you're his guy, and he says that to his team, his whole career and yours are inextricably linked. Okay, if I become a star, so do they. If I wash out, same. So they've all agreed on this checklist, this protocol, right? If Duke doesn't check all the boxes, and some other guy does.
So they draft the other guy.
Draft the other guy.
So at least they can say he checked all the boxes.
Yeah. The fault goes back on the players, not them. Okay, that's why you gotta understand this mentality, son. You gotta make sure you check all the boxes for them. Okay, this draft cycle business, this is a chess match. Okay, if you're not ready for that, you are bound to fail. That's the setup.
Whew. Now, most people on the outside won't see it. But this, my friend, is where the draft begins.
なんかあった気がするな、こんなの。
Messaging is everything.
Okay, so is there a wrong choice here?
Think of it like a spectrum. One end you got Russell Westbrook, loud on and off court. On the other, you got Kawhi, quiet on and off court. Are you one of them? You ready, Junior?
決まってねえよ。どうせこっから決めるんだろうが。あら、これ勝手に決まるパターンか。はい。はーい。はーい。せめてなんか見えるようにしてほしかったな。何がいいだろう。なんか全部サラリーマンっぽく見えるのは気のせいだろうか。蝶ネクタイはないな。俺の中で。終わったんだけど。何がいいかさっぱりわからん。俺から見たら全てダサく見えるのは気のせいかい？俺から見たら全てがダサく見える。いや、ダッセー。いや、ダセーな、すべてにおいて。すべてにおいてダサいけど、もうこれでいいや。
Beautiful choice.
Oh, man, it's all good. I already know.
What, you do?
Yeah. Harper and her team run a top sports agency for a reason. They contacted me as soon as they contacted you.
You not upset?
Why would I be?
Someone take the meeting.
I want you to. Root out the specifics. Look, just because you sign with them doesn't mean we're a done deal. We can all work together.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you their plan first.
ん。あんまかっこよくねえな。うん。まあ、俺の私服も爆裂的にセンスはないからな。あんま服に興味ねえし。
I'm the associate agent, so when you sign with the agency, I'll be here to support Harper on the day-to-day.
I'm sorry, I completely spaced her name walking in.
It's fair, you have a lot going on. It's Layla.
Layla.
Layla. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Junior. Hello. So excited to have you here. I'm Harper Dell. Thank you so much for coming down to hear our pitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Yeah, and thank you for taking the time out to meet me.
Absolutely. This is the moment. You have worked your entire life to get here, and we are here to support you in that journey to the next step where you start getting paid. I don't have to tell you, we have the deepest roster of NBA talent in the world and brand partnerships with every company you can name. Our goal is long-term. We want to create lifelong relationships that keep you living large now and comfortable in your retirement. In these notes already rests the shoe contract of your dreams. You ever thought about acting?
No, I never really considered it, but I'm into it if it makes sense. Yeah.
Multiple commercial offers and scripts for interesting indies that will help groom you for bigger projects once you get your feet wet.
All of that sounds really good to me. Yeah, but right now I just want to focus on the draft, solidify my position, and find the team where my skills fit best.
Well, we have relationships with all the teams. We can gather intel to get you the private team workouts that you
But
want.
maybe not the exact team I want to play for.
Anything is possible. But it is still a draft where teams can and will do what they see fit for their organization.
Okay, so that's a no.
Chaos exists. We try and mitigate that for you, but it does exist. And I'm not going to lie to you just to get you to sign. I want us to start off in a place where we can be honest with each other. You know what? This is feeling
口開いとる
Way
ぞ。
too full.
That's better.
Much better.
So I grew up in the Salinas Valley. It's about 2 hours south of San Francisco. John Steinbeck was from there. Do you know it?
No, not that area
That's
specifically,
okay.
no.
My parents died when I was young, so my grandmother raised us on her ranch. We grew broccoli, lettuce, cauliflower. It was not glamorous, but we worked and survived. And Layla?
Oh, I was raised right down the road from you in Union.
Oh, Jersey represent.
That's right.
Yeah.
My dad bailed on us when I was 3, and my mom did everything in her power to make it work. We know what it's like to want more. We willed ourselves to be where we are, just like you did.
There's a vision for you here. Jordan, LeBron, a bigger corporate vision. Companies love them because their messaging connects to the public across all demographics. And that's how we want to position your endorsements going forward. Universal appeal.
Okay. But it feels like there's a catch coming.
No, there's no catch. There's a little reality. Archie. He's a good guy, and we know that he brought you here, which is why we want to provide him with a generous finder's fee as a parachute.
But for us, we need you free and clear of all old attachments. Your future depends on an uncluttered vision. All new NBA players have to go through these difficult transitions.
So it's you guys or him.
From our perspective, it's just the way it has to be.
You should hear what he has to say. Maybe he really is the right fit for you and for your vision. But for us, it's one or the other.
I don't like it.
で、
Not one bit. Fine. I'm not afraid of a little competition. But her pitch on the corporate take is a flat idea. You have personality and you have an opinion. Your boy Hendricks Cobb, Harden, Embiid, they're doing just fine being who they are. That's how we seal your endorsements. Big and bold.
But doesn't that idea risk losing endorsements if I'm seen as controversial?
Yes. Yes, it will. But you'll gain others. Others that share your vision and your story. Former football player. Newark. Your dad. You're the underdog. That stuff is powerful, so
Alright, so you
use
got a
it.
shoe contract available for me now?
No, I don't. But I will. It's called trust, Junior.
She says she got a movie deal available for me now.
Deals? Or ideas where deals may be?
I don't know.
It seems to me like you should. These big agencies, man, they pack a punch nowadays. And she may have a little bit more firepower than me right now. But I know who you are. I know where you come from. And I know what you want. As if it were my own story. Fine, if you want to walk away from all of that, so be it. It's either her or me. You choose.
うわ何それあー、これが今のやつか。で、さっきのやつか。うわどうしよううわうわなんだこれうわ、どっちがいいんだろうこれ。へえ。どっちもどっちだな。うわどっちがいいかなこれ。手数料が増えるけどスポンサーが早く入るってことは実際でもこっちの方が金入りそうなんだよな。ファンも増えそうだし、ネイバーフットで試合をプレイするとファンが獲得できます。あんまり魅力的でないんだよな。いやー、ビーツがあっち側にいるのかなこっちかな、こっち。
Loyalty means a lot to me, but and I gotta protect
I'll
myself.
get you a bigger shoe deal. All right? I'm working on a few things right now. But it takes time, Junior.
Yeah, but the shoe deals she has are already laid out. And if I don't take them, man, I'm throwing money away.
And these big agencies, it'll be what have you done for me lately if you miss your draft projections. I would never do that to you, Junior. I wouldn't even consider that. Now look, I just want you to reconsider.
そうなるんや。
Okay? Let's finish what we started.
いや、悩ませた意味おいおいおいおい、それはないだろお前すぐに納得してくれるんじゃないんか
Sorry, Arch. This the way it is. I'm firm with it.
You know they'll cut you the minute you're not making any money for them, right? Keep your eyes open, Junior.
Okay.
大丈夫
Keep
だ
that in mind.
俺は活躍する。どっちにしろ
Wish you the best of luck.
半年後ぐらいには。いや、一回選ばせた意味を俺に教えてくれ。
So, right now you are projected in the lottery. The strategy is simple. Just hold your ground and don't lose it.
Be conservative. Being
いや
a
これ
lottery pick
別
is
で
a
動
dummy
画
proof.
撮りたい
You make
な。
mistakes in interviews or on the court. You can lose ground quickly if you bomb your private workout, and you can fall.
Next up, team interviews. We've already set one up for you. So you should prepare. Here's some questions you can look at.
Okay, so this is what they're going to ask me?
Those are the types of questions they've asked in the past. It can change. You never know.
All right, got it.
Setup is simple. You walk in the room, interviewer fires away.
I wish that I could just say to you, be yourself and everything will work out. You are a solid person. Maybe it would, but you always have to keep in mind what they're looking for from the answers.
Tangible's character integrity.
Come on. You're going to do great.
Yeah.
Got it.
ああ、試合がない。嬉しい。話しかねえ。まあこういうのもあってはいい。
Junior, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Go
to
ahead
meet you
and take a
too.
seat.
Thank you.
This isn't a test. This isn't an interrogation. We're here to have a discussion, point of which is to get to know you better as a person. There are no right or wrong answers. All we want is for you to be as open and honest as possible.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get started.
顔が
What
怖
would one
い。
of your family members tell us about you?
待って。なんでもいいや。
It's a good question. Well, I think they tell you that
時間が足りん。
I always wanted to be the best. I love to compete. Didn't matter if it was tic-tac-toe or dodgeball or whatever. I wanted to win. I needed to.
And that's the first thing they'd say?
Oh, yeah. And I used to take losing. I used to take losing really hard. I'd throw a fit if I didn't win. My family still teases me about it.
Great. Let's move on. I'm curious. How do you deal with teammates you don't like?
That doesn't really happen a lot, to be honest with you. Yeah. But if it does, I just try to work out whatever differences I might have with that teammate of me. I don't like to let things build up, you know?
What if you can't work out your differences?
Then I keep trying. Yeah, I don't really like to think there's a situation where I couldn't see eye to eye with the teammate if I tried to understand where they're coming from. Everybody wants to win ultimately.
Are you the best player in this draft class?
あ、間違いない。
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
No doubt at all?
Look, it might sound arrogant, but yeah. I play to be the best. That's what drives me. So, I keep track of all these guys and what they're doing throughout the season. And honestly, there's nobody in this class that can do what I do. And that's just me keeping it real.
One last question.
down
and then I'll
shot.
let you go, Junior. I'm wondering, what's your primary motivation for joining the league?
俺はバスケを愛しとる。
Hooping. That's all I care about.
Can you expand on that a little?
Sure, I mean, money's cool, money's nice. I won't turn it down. But, yeah, all that extra stuff is just icing on the cake.
All right. That'll wrap it up.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Thank you very much for your time, Junior. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you. Nice talking with you.
Best of luck in the draft.
Thank you.
Thank you. 怖いな。結局なんか顔的に拷問だったんだが。
So what happens next is the top decision makers from the team you interviewed with will review your answers and bat it amongst themselves. Then we get a reset of your draft projections before we go to the next part of the draft cycle.
Okay, so how did I do?
Like we said going in, it's not a good or a bad thing. Your answers are subject to the interpretation of the team and the kind of personality that they want.
But your whole stock may reshuffle. Word will start to trickle out about how you did. Some teams will like you more, some teams will like you less, some will think the whole thing is irrelevant. So all we can do is wait.
Try and get some rest.
It's easy for you to say.
I know, but it's a long road and we're just getting started. Pace yourself.
うん。話が長い。マジで。ほぼコントローラー置いとるんだが。まあそういう時もあってもいいけどね、全然。
Hey, lottery pick, you getting settled in yet?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the room. It's perfect. I'm relaxing and keeping it quiet.
Good, that's the idea. You gotta have a space to disconnect from the process at the end of the day.
Yeah, maybe take that advice I gave you. No sports news, don't even watch games.
Say that I'm working on it?
It's gonna help your stress level, Junior.
Okay, next up, big media session. What lottery picks have to say gains national attention, so you are talking about all of the biggest names and outlets there, asking you questions.
But the press usually plays fair with the lottery picks.
So this should be breezy and pleasant. Just keep your guard up a little and stay on message, and you'll be great.
Follow me, please.
Right.
Junior. Junior.
Junior.
All right, we're only got a couple of minutes with Junior today, so let's fire away. Alex, you have the first question.
What's been the most interesting part of the draft process so far?
え
Just the whole atmosphere, really. And it's a whole bunch of excitement here. And everybody's really happy to be starting a career, so that type of energy has just become really infectious.
Obviously, you're a big-time talent. Anyone would be lucky to draft you. But where do you want to end up? Any preference?
いや、俺、マジで実際これなんだよな、本当に。
Oh, no. No preference.
Anywhere you don't want to go.
I just want to go wherever I'm wanted. And if you draft me, then I'm assuming you want me. So I'm good with whatever.
Is there any doubt in your mind that you're the best player in this draft?
I mean, I'm right there.
堅実に。
I'm not the
さっ
top
き評価
guy.
下がったからな。
So, there's a lot of really good players in this draft, so it's hard to say who is the top guy, but I know I'm in the conversation. Okay, who's next?
Okay, that's all the time we have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we enter the workout phase. This is your chance to show a specific team of your choosing what you're all about.
We have a whole list of interested teams for you to choose from.
うわー。うわー。どうしよう。いや、これチーム決まるわけじゃないよな、多分。いや、どうなんだろう。いや、ちょっと、今回の表紙言っとく
Okay, get that set right up for you.
One of our other clients, Damian Lillard.
まあ、買ったのはあれだけどな、俺コービーだけどな。
Give you tips and provide guidance on how to
まあ
maximize
レイカー
your
ズなかったもんな。
That's amazing. I'm a huge fan of Dame.
Well, use him as a resource. That's what he's there for. And save the selfies for when you're in the league next year.
All right. Noted. Yo, what up, Dame?
Junior, what's going on, man?
Not
Oi.
much, man. I appreciate you doing this.
It's all good, man. I
Yeah.
wish I had somebody to mentor me and walk me through it, so it's all good.
All right, so what you gonna tell me about this, man? What's up with this process?
The first thing I'm gonna tell you is you gotta go into this with confidence because you're being evaluated for every little thing, your demeanor, your skills, your athleticism, every single thing, they taking note of it. So you gotta go in here with a mentality that you belong and the hype is real.
All right. I appreciate you saying confidence because I'm nervous, man.
We was all nervous. Everybody that went through this process and became legends and became all-stars and all that, they went through the same thing, had the same nerves, and they got through it just like you're gonna get through it.
How'd you deal with everybody taking notes and watching and looking for your flaws and, you know, trying to pick your game apart and everything?
I went into the gym and I pretended like nobody was there. I pretended like I was back home in Oakland, getting one of my workouts in, and it all worked out. So you gotta do the same.
All right, I'm gonna try to shake it off, man. Any last words of advice before I go in here?
Go get them.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
これ試合やるパターンか。まあ、練習試合って書いてあったもんな、さっき。さあ。どこまでやろうか、今日。どこまでやろうかな。 まあ実力見してやりやすか。おお、変わんねえなここ。
Hey, what you working on?
Here we 10点選手か。待った。待て。待て。このアングルでしかできないのか、これは。さてはこのアングルでしかできないのか。これは辛いな。すまんな。得点を許してしまったようだ。よし。このアングルやりづらい、マジで。あ。はい、シュー。おお、今のはしゃあないか。よし、いい攻防戦してんな。危ねえ。ああ決めるなあ。やべ、最悪。やばい、これはやばい気がしてきた。逆転されてそう。やべ。あ、マジか。あ、嘘。オッケー。ハッスルプレイは大事よ。うまっ。ねえ、リバウンド取れん。あ、嘘。これは外れる。よし。で、ここ一本止めたいね。ああ完成がないからなんかやる気が起きんな。オッケー、ナイスナイス。ディフェンスがザラ。ディフェンススキル上げねえとな、さすがに。 ほら、もうディフェンスがザラすぎる。やべえ、これ。さあ行く。あ、やべ。終わったー負けた負けた理由をこのアングルのせいにしてやろう。ディフェンスがザラすぎたな。そしてこの辺上げてないんだよな。あ、そこで増えるんや。全チーム欲しがっとるぞ。クリボー。ジュニアか、今は。あ、クリボーになってる、今。さようなら。さようなら。で、どうなるんで、どうなるん
What up, Dan?
What's going on?
Off day today. What can I do now, man?
Yeah, that was bad in there, man. Hopefully they don't evaluate you off one bad performance and you still get picked. But you got to learn from this. That you got to prepare yourself a lot better than that, because that should never happen with the kind of opportunity that's in front of you. So going forward, you got to get it in, man. You got to work way harder, prepare yourself way better, so the next opportunity, you don't let it slip like this possibly could have. So, you know, keep your head up, you know, stay right. You're going to be good.
I hope so, man.
And when you talk about Junior, all you hear is first round lottery pick.
That sounds definitive to me. How does it feel?
Oddly, it makes me feel more nervous. Like, hearing it aloud sounds like...
すごいパンツ履いとるな、これ。
Just don't touch anything sharp or ride in anything fast or jump off anything high. And soon enough, all your dreams will come true.
30分超えたし、今日ここで終わっとくまあちょっと違う動画も撮らんといかんしな、この後。まあちょっと仕事の関係上ため撮りしないといけないから、何本も続けを撮るわけにはいかないから、ちょっと時間的にもう今日はこの辺で終わっとこうかな。で、今度新コードをちょっと上げとこうかな。ディフェンス系を。必要っぽい。はい、ということで今回この辺で終わりたいと思います。さよなら。